The DS also part to blame.
They are also to blame.
Because I think that in their administration, or not.
They are to blame with a big portion of the 7777 million. It is the biggest portion yabona to blame here. I'm coming one by one.
Okay.
Sure. Number one, ba submitted invoice twice or submitted zero or change. Majority of these businesses that are struggling, unfortunately, we must say it out loud, is black businesses.
All I wanted him is to stop Nasiphi Moya.
So we deployed Dr. Nasiphi Moya to be the driver of our manifesto. When we said, okay, fine, here we are, we got a seat or 2 or 3 in the whole mayoral committee, owning some shops, maybe 10 of them. All 10 of them are dilapidated. Nothing is happening with that. We say 10 youth can come and occupy this building here, these 10 shops.
Brilliant.
That's what we just did.
Brilliant.
They've been there for years, like more than 50 years.
Project works in Hammanskraal. It saves the municipality 70 million rand in stationing water tankers there every year. Now think of the others.
Wait. 17 million?
70, about 70.
70 million
a year
is what the city of Tshwane pays to have water tankers as contingencies
in Hammanskraal only.
In Hammanskraal only.
Yes, the bigger bill is about 350, 400 million. And under the ANC coalition, it was increased by 64%. And remember, this is not water tankers to informal settlements. This is water tankers when the taps don't work. This is for formalized areas. I'm not even talking about informal settlements, because that obligation to serve informal settlements, it's there. You can't tinker with that. Obviously, we have to install taps there. I am talking only about the contingency if people can't get clean water or if the taps are down.
So you're planning a contingency of 400 million in case you deviate from water provision.
Yes.
400 million.
Yes. And that shows you the vested interests. So what I was about to say, if the city implements Hammanskraal water solution, city saves roughly 70 million a year.
Hammanskraal only.
But think of the other guy's balance sheet, or income statement rather. The water tankers are going to lose 70 million. And what do you do there? Where are you going to make your money? So I'm not saying that there's a conspiracy to sabotage. All I'm saying is look at the vested interests, at things not working. And then you understand the fight we are up against for a capable state, for a caring state, a state that can actually deliver. The other problem that you have with water tankers and that kind of business, you've got a media operation. You've got a certain barriers to entry. You've got to understand these technical things and the lights and the sound, and you've got to do a bit of investment.
Much politically incorrect. We had, the last time I was with should I even call him a comrade? The last time I was with Cilliers Brink, he spoke about during his own administration, he would have contingencies that would run up to half a billion. At the time, it was around about 500 million. And those water contingencies were to communities that already are piped and have water, but they're just contingencies. And it sparked a controversy to say, so we're not talking about giving water to those who do not have access to piped water. We're speaking about those who have water, but because of the interruption, the contingencies amount to almost 1 billion, 500 million. Now, there's a new number in the city of Tshwane. That new number is called 770. 87. Those are the casino numbers, my brother. Jose, please just take us through, explain to us who are you in the city of Tshwane, what do you do, and just let's try to make sense of this.
Okay.
Sure.
Na councillor Khosi Tile Khosi Mang, ki deploy ActionSA to represent the communities inside the city of Tshwane.
Yes.
And then I'm a counselor, I'm a PR counselor at ActionSA.
Okay.
So, the question is 777 millions.
Yes.
No, we do have answers.
Tell us, give us the answers.
So, number one, good law is a reference from the past. I'm not responsible for whoever has came to the show next day. But based on what we said,
Councillor during that time.
yeah, I was a councillor shark.
Council of the city during that. By the way,
But let me tell you, there's a difference between when you are sitting at the mayoral position and when you are a councillor.
yes.
So when you are at the mayoral position, you are the, I can call it in corporate terms, final accounting person. It is a mayor. Above a mayor, you are provincing and elsewhere.
Yes.
So there's an accountable person. So if you are a councillor and then a honorable mayor, and when you are not mayor, the what? The glory and the bad is taken by you. Let me put it in that fashion.
Correct.
So in this case, Wabona again, no. There's a new number, 777 million. Jackpot.
So see no numbers.
So there is people trying to be technical. No, these ones are tanks for this one. These tanks are. There's a technical explanation.
Yes.
We are now sitting at 777 million water tankers. Don't tell me this one is Halagamun next door, this one is Halagamun next door. It doesn't really matter. 777 million. You are right. It shows, number one, when we told the people that we are going to lead with integrity, we meant it. We meant it for real. We are putting it out there. That's why Mike really has a screenshot on a system where it's on SEP. We put it out there to say, look, 777 million water tankers.
Define we.
Okay, the we is a current administration.
Okay.
That is led by ActionSA Dr Nasiphi Moya. Yeah, she's my sister. We do sit on the same table time and again.
Sure.
Yes. So, the 777 million is what is a record that is associated with anything that is a water tanker. 777 million. Henry refit like government refit identifier. I do have the numbers, but I don't recall them from the top of my head. Yes. Time and again refer. Yes. But I think of the 777 million, there was a record, not the money, the numbers.
Yes.
It included what the DA itself.
You are moving the DA there.
No, we're not moving the DA. The DA's administration is saying these invoices need to be paid. How does I check? They are all worth 100.
I don't want to think I understand you.
Yeah.
Are you saying some of the people who invoiced DA has interest on them?
No.
Oh.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying when Brink was a mayor, when Brink was the mayor of the City of Tshwane, during that whatever period, wasted period.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a wasted time.
Yeah.
Pilabi, if we're just being honest.
Okay.
There was 179 million worth of the invoices of these water tankers. That were either number one,
What's the number during Brink?
179 million rands.
Okay. That were unpaid.
That were unpaid.
Okay.
But they were waiting to be paid. We found them in the tray. But these ones are supposed to be paid. Now, 179 million of those that we found inside the tray, 179 million years on, they were either erroneous or duplicate invoices. Meaning, what is the invoice number one? Or what is the invoice number two?
So, admin error. It's not corruption.
I don't 179 million. So you learn it's a molar after no look, these ones they've been recommended for deletion, that you are going to delete this. It's a 179 million because either they were erroneous or they were duplicates. Mara, sometimes some person will make it that's just erroneous. You put another zero at the end so that it can look like an error. We don't know.
Yes.
So let's not preempt because we haven't done a specifically a forensic audit on this.
This is very important. So those people. So
No.
the 100 million that you wanted them to be taken aside.
No.
Did you eventually solve it?
No. We are not going to pay them. We have paid them already. They were claiming for the second time.
Oh.
That's what I'm
So okay. So maybe they are duplicates. They are no longer the ones that are erroneous.
No. It's a group of same things. So you send the invoice, you say, please pay me 140,000 rands, and then for whatever reason, you decide to change it again. And it's no longer 140,000, maybe just make a 1. And then it becomes 149,000.
But the service is the same. It was rendered.
The service is the same, it was rendered.
I understand you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what. Those were the invoices that when we got into administration, before we paid anything, we identified what is payable, what is not payable. Meaning, if you lower this 179,000 bringing that because Nele Meswai, it was not going to be 500 million. It was going to be 500 million plus 179,000 because but nonetheless, I
don't want you to repeat. Are you saying in the 777 million, the Brink administration era has also contributed there because they could not clear package on their side?
But yes, get part.
So you are saying the DA is partly to blame for that 777 million?
Now we take the whole accountability.
But I want to get your stance and your defense.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to understand what
they are also to blame.
Or they are also to blame.
They are also to blame.
The DA is also part to blame.
They are also to blame.
Because there are things that led in their administration.
Yeah. Or they are to blame with a big portion of the 7777 million. It is the biggest portion here to blame here. I'm coming one by one.
Okay.
Sure. Number one, submit the invoice twice or submit the zero or changes a word. Now if you can patelam. Out of that amount that we're supposed to pay, Patela 179 million because of these errors. Number two, Bonahe neba tsamaya. Neba pagile the invoices are 98 million. Tewasa di patela. But it was for the first 2 months. Yeah, the financial year.
The legitimate ones. These ones are
the legitimate ones.
Yes.
Abadi patela. But the one made when was a patela, when I was bring. Hey, they can la invoice. So, recurring pagile invoices are 98 millions. So, Jamarela because this thing you add them up at the end of what we call a financial year. So it was the first 2 months. Minimum bona DA, but 98 million 2 months.
So the DA,
what are you thinking?
So the DA administration paid almost 100 million in water tankers.
Yes.
In 2 months,
yes.
they paid 100 million.
Yes. In 2 months, they paid almost 100 million. National Shodaga too.
But do you blame them? Because if service was rendered,
are to a blame game.
All right, sure.
We will get to the effectiveness of the service some other times. I'm just explaining the 777 million.
Okay, sure.
But to never agreement still. But the recovery some other times. Sure. There were 98 millions worth of invoices just for 2 months during their time before we, the current administration, came in. The 7777 million include Leona that 98 million. Now we're plus 179 million and then this 98 million. Yes. All this money, when you put it together, I'll try to make a calculation for you, but that's not the only thing. I think I mixed the errors. So the purchase orders that were deleted because they were erroneous or a duplication has 179, 156 million. 156 million.
Yeah, almost the same.
The 179 million, they were supposed to have paid it during the previous financial year.
No.
They didn't pay it. But it's even worse. It's even worse. And then let's do it as call to say 98 million on top. Marisiwa Patele 179 million. These are the accruals.
So let's, I want us to do this very quickly. Let's add, it's 98 million
Yeah.
plus 156
Yeah.
plus
179.
179.
Yeah.
This is 400? Yeah. This is 433.
Millions.
Yes.
So from the 777 millions, 777 millions, 400 and you said what, 33?
Yes, it's them.
Is them.
So let's minus 433 minus 777. The actual number is 344. So you are saying
The 344.
is actually what you must account for.
That's what this current administration must account for. Now, we know exactly with each truck, where did it go? We can tell you, we can point it out.
So you are saying the coalition led by Nasiphi
Yeah.
only accounts for 344 million.
Yes.
Instead of this big one that it's posted with a truck.
Yeah.
That beautiful picture with it.
Yeah.
It's 777. It's the actual number should be what it is. 344. Now I understand. So now the debate is out until I speak to Jackie Ace, of course.
Yeah.
Now let's go forward. Jackie Ace is steering sa DA in the city of Tshwane who works with finances.
Bonaba.
Yes, this one. So now let's talk.
Okay.
Now let's talk. How are you and the other city managers and the city planners and people working in utilities going to solve? Because like I said, what worries me is these monies are paid to areas where it's already piped. So I'll get worried. Places that already have water. You have not talked about those that have water. So what numbers are we looking at? And what are the contingencies? How far is Hammanskraal? Because people want to know. And typhoid and stuff. I want you to put people at ease.
You're combining everything all on me, like the listeriosis, the typhoid, the malaria, the what. That time you're not even talking to the medical doctor. We just want to see why things are happening like this. You take relevant questions, you put them on a person who's not even. If you ask me, have you seen a typhoid patient?
Ask is.
The answer is no.
We were meant to speak to Bonzo, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Bonzo?
Bonzo, okay.
Deputy mayor.
Bonzo, the finance MMC in the city of Tshwane, who also happens to deputize Dr. Nasiphi Moya in the city.
Deputy mayor. Okay.
Yes. So we were supposed to speak to him.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I'm going to regurgitate whatever I had to you, and I'm sorry for that.
No, Mara, you can't expect me.
Is it the coalition that you belong to?
Mara, I'm not him. Why? You said it yourself that this thing was meant for him, but because you can't reach him now, you make it be meant for me.
It's the same thing.
Oh, go rob.
All right, it's fine. Yeah. So, going forward, what is it that you think should be, to remedy this situation? Because these are big money.
All right. So as a way forward, you can already tell honestly breakdowns of saying this one was for this one was for this. So number one, that 156 million that we said is erroneous or is a duplication.
Yes.
They must be deleted on the system.
Okay.
And be recorded as deleted on the system for transparency purposes.
Okay.
We don't want to lead people who don't know what we're doing behind closed doors.
Okay.
We want it to be out there so that every citizen can see it for themselves. So we are going to say from the 777 million, these ones you are not paying at all.
Yes.
We are deleting them. They are worth 156 millions.
Yes.
Here's a record.
Yes.
Then we delete them on a system. Then we also do not pay, and we declare in the financial statements to say what could have been a potential fraud to us.
Okay.
Is 156 million.
I want you to hold it there. I don't understand accounting language. I just want to understand at what stage is this, because it's earmarked to be paid in other words, but you stopped it. Would it reflect in what they call financial statements. That's number one. Number two, do you know if there's communication from the city that says to these people, this money that you're expecting, forget it, it's not gonna come. The reason I'm asking is, are you not going to get people contesting you deleting them and wanting to take you to court? Or actually you can prove to them that this, we believe, is this. Here it is, you've got a week to come and contest that this is not error. I hope you understand where I'm going. Have you done that exercise, or do you know if they've done that exercise?
No, remember, this is done by us.
Yes.
Administration. So we wanted to clear Hoga level la shapo. Majority of these businesses that are struggling, unfortunately, we must say it out loud,
Yes.
is black businesses.
No problem.
And then now the black businesses, when you hold Boma 180,000, 240,000 back for a prolonged period of time, you are killing its operations completely.
Yeah.
You are finishing it there.
Yes.
So now for us not to finish it, we had to pay quicker. Baba? Now when we pay quicker, we realize, no, but these are two invoices. We pay one and then one we put it here.
Yes.
It is for the services that he has genuinely done.
Yeah.
For those that are erroneous, we say, what exactly did you do? And then they've submitted to say, no, instead of saying, I took 20 water trucks, I recorded 30 by mistake or something of some sort. And we say, no, deliver the one that reflects 20. That one, we leave it there as erroneous for transparency purposes. Oscar one day, but why we delete, and so accounting requires that.
Okay, so
Yes.
the accounting and the administrative processes is clean. You are going to handle that.
Yes.
It's fine. You are not worried. There are not going to be cases gonna come back. Thank you very much for doing that. Now let's talk about, because we are closing, let's talk about the important stuff. The City of Tshwane residents are very happy with the leadership of Dr. Nasiphi Moya.
Are you?
There is no
My sister.
there is no scientific evidence, Paul, that I can produce to you. I do not know. This is me, and this is what social media say. This is what a lot of people say. And I've tested this with my visitors who are stakeholders in the city. I asked George Machila, who's the ANC secretary in the region of Tshwane. I asked Dr. Moya, who has an interest in how the city runs, from the African National Congress. Of course, he's based in the office of the Premier of Gauteng. I asked the secretary of SAMU, Nketeni. So let me tell you, none of them, they subliminally acknowledge a greatness, but they do not want to give her flowers. They say it's a collective effort. So I just want to ask you, as a councillor of the city, do you think a brilliance, this because someone says, it's a collective effort. Do you think they're deliberately denying her flowers because they are afraid that they will cement her good deeds? I just want to understand this. Maybe she is a fluke. Maybe we are just praising her. She's a fluke. She's riding on people's backs. But do you think she's against you?
Let me assist you.
Please do.
Before every election,
Yes.
every party goes out and contest.
True story.
We are contesting for the first time in our entire lives, 2021.
Yes.
There was no ActionSA.
Yes.
And then it came into effect 2021. On the same year, we went and contested elections. And what we're telling the people is exactly what I've just demonstrated now to say. We promise people ethical leadership. We promise people that will bring you the records as they are.
Yes.
We promise people that we are going to eradicate poverty, to contribute to the eradication of poverty.
Yes.
We promise people, we made whole lot of promises, but the prominent one was ethical leadership, number one.
Yes.
The other one, we also, I don't know what to say. Can I say just one? Service deliver. You will never gonna see any inconvenience with regard to service deliver.
Yes.
Where there is, we are going to communicate to you continuously. That was our promise.
Yes.
So when you come into a coalition, everybody brings their own terms and conditions.
Yes.
Yeah. So our own terms and conditions was our manifesto. And then we said in a coalition, we said for our manifesto to be driven, we want to have all the helm. So that the helm of the city can push that our manifesto be implemented.
Speaking with a politician is very difficult. All I wanted him is to Nasiphi Moya.
So we deployed Dr. Nasiphi Moya to be the driver of our manifesto. When we said, okay, fine, here we are, we got a seat or 2 or 3 in the whole mayoral committee of the whole of the city of Tshwane.
Is she the real deal or not? Is this contest of good public relations? No, but she a fluke.
Mara, I'm trying to tell you to say, the reason why things are happening the way they are happening here, it stems back from our manifesto of ActionSA. So, and she's the driver of the manifesto.
I don't know. So we are looking around. So I'm going to give up because I tried to ask him a question. No, she's a doctor. Nasiphi is a star. He refused. She's a star. Now let's talk. No, I gave you chances. He refused to answer. Let's talk. So what are the tangible things in closing that as ActionSA, whether through her or through the collective of ActionSA or through the collection of this this administration, because the curtains are closing now, 2026. What are the things that you just remind people that these are the gains that you guys, in a short space of time, 12 months have passed. Short time, what are the gains that you guys have gained?
Okay. Number one, honestly, this thing revisa audit report, yeah, Auditor General.
Yes.
Ne? The Auditor General has audited the work that has been done by this current administration. I must
assessment.
Yeah. So, they said we have improved by, I don't know how many percent, but we've improved a lot.
Yes.
Based on what they've been seeing all along.
Yes.
This is best. The best that the city has had.
Sure.
Two, when we took over, this city, Aruna, it was in a junk status.
Okay.
Nobody is not even credit worthy. It's not even worth being looked at by the banks, by the what. All of a sudden, we are no longer in a junk status. We're in a positive. Every banks, Corona, we can borrow you money.
True.
We talked of service delivery. Henry Filkamona, there were how many street lights? 4,000 street lights that have never been maintained ever since the administration at DA.
We improved service delivery.
So we've improved service delivery. Everything is sharp.
That's 3.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a my.
Sure.
We opened up for public to say, look, if you are a public member and then you would love to do business with the city, come forward. Come forward. There are programs. Example, like investment summit that was held more mainland May, the 10th of September. Yeah. There was the example of that.
Yes.
We are saying to the youth, come closer as youth. The mayor will relay vision this thing. Hey, Yampala, Mari's on TikTok, and when you're talking is live, like you are engaged in life.
Yes.
I forgot what it's called. I think it's
town hall.
Something like a town hall.
Yeah. She engages the public.
So out of that town hall that happened, there are those youth who are now currently applying, as I'm speaking to you now,
yes,
for the certain properties that the City of Tshwane, that they host their businesses in those properties. As we speak. That's good. Say, for example, Tshwane is owning some shops, maybe 10 of them. All 10 of them are dilapidated. Nothing is happening with that. We say 10 youth can come and occupy this building here, these 10 shops.
Brilliant.
That's what we just did.
Brilliant.
They've been there for years, like more than 50 years.
Any land parcel that you will...
The land parcels right now, we can talk about the land parcel here at Homo Denville.
Sure.
We have managed to say we've managed to give it to province, yeah, Gauteng. Gauteng Department of Human Settlement, that it comes and clears the backlog ya housing more backlog.
Yes.
A serious backlog ya housing. So part of those efforts to clear the backlog, we have taken this land, the plot JR55 Denville. We have given it to the province so that the province can come and build affordable housing here. Okay. So that they can clear the backlog. It's part of the efforts that we do. An example of clearing the backlog, we've also passed in council the report that Shuat Park in town.
Yes.
The Shuat Park in town, we've also approved it that it settles or it reduces the backlog housing in the city center.
How long has Shuat Park been? Over 10 years, right?
Yeah, only 15 years I think is with a full cost. It's gone
and
past.
All the matters that were in the courts are all finished.
More some willingness, but yeah, the matters are now all finished.
Okay.
If you can look at that building itself, it has been enclosed already. It means construction is about to take off.
Oh no,
So you're asking me about the administration early Moya normal. What do you do? So those are just pretty good examples
I think
of things that you can see.
I think the audience is here. Martial political incorrect. That's it. Ke batho ba mashaba, ke batho ba ActionSA, and they pride themselves for what they do. But she still did not answer if Nasiphi is a star. No, she's a star. Oh, she's a star.